It's Shannon Heaton, here to honor several requests for Colonel Fraser. This is a big 5-part reel. Well, it's often played with 5 parts, and that's how I'm going to present it. You can just skip ahead to hear the tune and hear it broken down phrase by phrase. I'll index this video. But first, a couple of words of introduction. Number 1, this is a big tune, and I got several requests for it. I'm not sure why, but one of the requests stated, I'm a busy mom. Can you just break this down in a clear and simple way? And that really hit home for me. I was like, this is really something that I have tried to do on this channel. I guess I haven't really thought about it this way, but really trying to demystify and simplify these tunes. I'm not coming at you at the tune learning videos with all of my fancy moves, with as many variations and as much ornamentation as I can put into the tunes. There are times that I do that just to kind of give some ideas and examples of how you might want to have fun with a tune. But really, my idea here is to break things down in a way that's really coherent and easy for all of us to grab, because Irish music, when it's played beautifully, is not about how fancy the player is it? It's about how great the tune is and how maybe clearly and beautifully somebody can play that. And there's my timer going off to change the laundry. Okay, I have changed the laundry. I rest my case. We are all managing different things. And so for those of you managing all sorts of things who want to learn Colonel Fraser, maybe this will make it a little bit easier. This is a tune that I really first totally inhabited and learned when I heard Conal O'Grada record it in the 80s on his wonderful album Top of Coom. But it's quite an old tune. It appears in the Stephen Greer manuscript in the 1800s as a 2-part version. So I know it as A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, 5 parts. It's in the Stephen Greer manuscript with only 2 parts. It was collected by a number of people. By the time it appears in the Francis O'Neill collection in 1907, his 1001 tunes, and that's the same year that Patsy Toohey records it, it appears as a 4-part version, A, B, C, D. All right, in 1930, John McKenna recorded it. Now, he's a real flute hero of mine, and he recorded it as a single reel, A, B, D, E. Is that right? A, B, D, E in 1930. Interesting. And his version would be beloved to me as well as Conal O'Grada's version 50 years later. So I'm going to present the tune to you without bells and whistles, hopefully. A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, like I learned it from Conal O'Grada, with some melodic gestures from John McKenna's setting. So here we go. Let's get to work. Okay, so to learn this tune, to know this tune, and to play it with ease, might help to know that these 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th parts, B, C, D, E, all end like this. La la da dee doo la dee dee doo dee dee doo, or da breathe da la dee dee la dee dee dum. If you get that in your fingers, you already have 10% of the tune or whatever. Okay, so I'm after playing a nice, clean, clear version. This is a setting sort of based on players that I trust and admire and some historic digging. I'm going to play it as simply and cleanly as I can and then break it down phrase by phrase. Here we go. 1, 2. that's something we can work with. Here we go, phrase by phrase. 1, 2, 3. La do 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 la do 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 la do dum. Da do 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 dum. Da the same as the first phrase. Do do la do dum. Da do 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 dum. All right, that's the A part, and it happens twice around. The second and fourth phrases are an E minor chord. B part, phrase by phrase. 1 and 2. Da da la da dum dee dee doo la dee dee doo dee doo. Do do la da da dee doo dee 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 doo dum. Da da la dee dum da dee doo doo la da doo doo la da. Dum da dee doo doo la dee dee doo dee doo doo. Or da dee doo 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 if you do not need the breath. That's the B part. C part. 1 and 2. Da dee la dee doo dee dee doo la da doo la da. Da da la dee dum la dee dee doo da dee la da. It's the same as the da 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 first phrase. We already know that. Right? All right, so we can also go we can cran those D's. That's another way around it. That's a little melodic variation, really. And before you get bogged down with the cran, even if you know how to do it beautifully, find a melodic way around the tune too. It's about the melody. It's about the tunefulness of it, and not just about kind of railroading through the tune with as much ornamentation as you can muster. Sometimes if you take most of the ornamentation away and try to present it cleanly and clearly to yourself, you have an even better foundation, maybe. That's the C part. 1, 2. Dum do do la do do dee dum do do la do da da. Dum da da dee la dee dee la dee dee la da. Same as the first phrase. Da dee dum do do dee da da. Da da la dee do la dee dee dum. Okay, so that was the first time around of the D part, and notice that I'm breathing after the downbeat, so I'm going dum do do da do do dee la do do dee da da dum do do dee, and not dum do do dee do dee dum do do dee da da dum do do dee dee. That would not be a great place for a breath. It would interrupt the rhythm. Second time through the D part, I'm going to incorporate the little variation that people do sometimes. 1, 2. Dum da da dee la dee dum do da 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 dee la dee la da da. Variation. Dum da dee do la dee dum do dee da da. Da dee do la dee dee dum. And again, breathe after those downbeats and not at the end of the bar lines. So do this. And not this. That really interrupts the rhythm. Okay, on to the last part. E part. the triplets start right on the downbeat. 1 and 2. And that happens twice around. So I have elected to go B, C. I keep this finger down. B, C, D, G. And then for the A, instead of going or instead of doing that, instead of doing a triplet again, I just played A, D. So it's okay. Hope that's simple. Well, there's a way around this tune. Hopefully it's a clear foundation so that when you go out into the world, you can take some liberties, take some chances. So let's give it a go. Let's play it a little faster and throw it all against the wall. See what sticks. 1. All right, have fun. Thanks for learning this tune with me.